everybody, this is Hannah from Profashion. Today I'm going to be giving you all of my tips and tricks regarding hair loss. So hair loss is a tough subject for so many of us because once you start seeing yourself losing hair, you feel like there may be nothing that you can do. But I promise you, we're going to cover everything that you can, number one, do and how to prevent it and why it's happening. So we're gonna get to the root of the problem, figure out why it's happening, and see exactly how you can fix that. Now, I know this can be super stressful to notice your hair falling out, whether that be in the shower or when you're brushing your hair, but I do wanna preface this by saying that it is normal for you to be losing between 50 to 100 pieces of hair a day. That may sound like a lot, but we're constantly growing in new hair in those follicles, so it is okay to lose between 50 to 100. Hair loss is a continuous process, but now if you do see yourself losing more than that amount of strands, this is where you're going to want to find the solution, and I'm going to be giving that to you. One of the very first determining factors of your hair loss is really going to be coming from your genetics. So for men, maybe this is going to look more like a receding hairline or also the crown that you see that balds on the top of the head. This can start anywhere. For some people in their early 20s to others, they may not see this until their 50s, 40s. They may see this very later on in life. For you females, it can also be genetics or also a hormone imbalance too. So between those two, same thing, you could start losing hair in your early 20s to your late 50s. It's different for everybody. Now, I know the stress can get to us, but this is one of the main causes of us losing our hair. So if we're stressed and our hair ends up damaged from that and breaks off easy, we're naturally going to lose more hair over time. So the easy fix, try to be less stressed, but overall, just recognizing that if your hair is damaged, it is more likely that you would lose more hair than the average person. And one other thing to be very conscious of is if you are somebody that tends to pick out your hair when you're stressed, whatever you can do, try to avoid this. Find something else that you can do that isn't going to damage your hair long term. Find a stress ball, something that relieves your stress rather than pulling out your hair to leave long-term damage. And then lastly, alopecia. So alopecia is one that really goes after the entire body. So you're not just going to be losing hair from your head, but also eyebrows, eyelashes. You think of men, your body hair. So if you start to see it be something more than just you're losing your hair on your head and it's on all parts of the body, this is something where you may want to go consult your doctor because this may relate to alopecia. And it comes down to your lifestyle decisions. So it's how you're choosing to live your life. Everything from a poor diet to using too much heat to style, not getting enough sleep, not protecting your hair from UV damage, brushing your hair too much, which is something I am guilty of because I feel like I constantly have to get the tangles out, and also not consuming enough vitamin D. These are 6 things that you're really gonna wanna stay and keep top of mind to prevent your hair loss. And by now you're wondering, well, Hannah, I know what the reason is why I'm losing my hair, but what can I do to stop it? What can I do to keep my luscious locks? Now, treatment is gonna look different for everybody depending on where your hair loss is stemming from. So for some of us, it may be medication. It may be to treat alopecia or something along that sort. For some of us, it may be a hair transplant. But for others, we can easily solve this with just some at-home treatments, which is perfect for right now. So let's get right on into those. Now we have a list full of remedies that you can do at home on our website at Proversity. Head to the links in our bio or just scroll down if you're already on the page. But I'm gonna give you my top 2 that I have found to be super beneficial for my own hair. Massaging essential oils. I use a jojoba oil and I will lightly put it in my fingers, so just a small amount because oils go a very long way. I rub it in, and then depending if I'm getting ready to wash my hair, I would rub this through my scalp, but now that my hair is ready for the day, I rub it on my ends just to stop the breakage so they don't fall out quicker than what they should. But if I was getting in the shower, that is when I would, 10 minutes before I get in, I would rub this oil through my scalp all throughout to really get it into the pores. And number 2, right now I'm getting ready to head outdoors because vitamin D is good for your hair. I enjoy going when the sun is setting. So number 1, I'm protecting myself from those UV rays when they're not as harmful. I am enjoying the outside weather, getting that vitamin D and keeping my hair healthy. I want to know what some of your favorite ways are. And like I said, head to our Proversity blog to read all about it. But I can't wait to see your hair transformations.